This class we will study about fatty acid, and before understanding what fatty acids are, we'll start with lipids. So lipids are naturally occurring organic molecule that have very limited solubility in water, and these can be isolated from the organisms by extraction method using some non-polar organic solvents. Fats, oils, waxes, many vitamins and hormones, and most known protein cell membrane components are the example of lipids. Uh, if we name some, for example, triacylglycerols, eicosanoids, terpenoids, steroids, all of these come under the category of lipids. We can broadly classify lipids based on their structures into two main categories. One are like fats and waxes, which have ester linkage. So I'll zoom it and show you. This is a animal fat triester. So if you could see, the glycerol is being attached here to carboxylic acid. So these are the ester linkages, and when you hydrolyze a ester, it cleaves and gives us back the alcohol and carboxylic acid. So those kind which can be hydrolyzed are of one category. Another category is like cholesterol and steroid. These do not have any ester linkage, and these can be hydrolyzed. Sorry. Okay. So if you could see the structure of cholesterol, there is no ester bond present in it. So these cannot be hydrolyzed. Now, first category was waxes, fats, and oils. So, what are wax? Waxes are mixture of esters of long chain carboxylic acid with long chain alcohols. Ester है, obviously it is formed from two components, alcohol and carboxylic acid undergo dehydrogenation, dehydration, and forms ester. So both of these are present here. It's ester of long chain carboxylic acid. If you could see the example below, your carboxylic acid have 16 carbon atoms, while your alcoholic part have 30 carbon. Okay, so that way both the sides have very long chains. Then they come under the category of waxes. Now the carboxylic acid in case of waxes have even number of carbon, that is fixed. The number of carbon atom will be even, and it will vary from 16 to 36. Similarly, alcohols also have even carbon numbers, but they will vary from 24 to 36. The example that has been taken here is triaconyl hexadeconate. It's the main component of the beeswax. So in this part, I have already told you the alcoholic part have 30 carbon atoms, while acidic part have 16 carbon atoms. And even the waxy coating, all the fruits, all the animals, all the leaves have, those coatings also have similar kind of wax. It will have similar kind of structure. Okay. Now comes animal fats and vegetable oils. These are also most widely occurring lipids. हमारी बॉडी में फैट होते हैं, वेजिटेबल्स में ऑयल्स प्रेजेंट होते हैं. सो एनिमल फैट्स आर लाइक बटर एंड लार्ड. जो बटर या फिर लार्ड होता है, दैट इज सॉलिड फॉर्म में एग्जिस्ट करता है एट room temperature. But vegetable oils are present in the form of liquid. चाहे फिर वो आप कोई सा भी ऑयल ले लो, corn oil, peanut oil, all are present in the form of liquid. The structure do not different from each other very much, almost related structure होते हैं. If we talk about chemically, fats and oils are triglycerides, or you can say triacyl glycerols. So what are these? These are triester of glycerol with 3 long chain carboxylic acid. इसमें जो अल्कोहलिक पार्ट है that is a glycerol. Glycerol have 3 hydroxy group attached. So all the 3 hydroxy groups are consumed in the formation of 3 ester bonds with long chain carboxylic acid. And these long chain carboxylic acid are nothing but fatty acids. Okay. The animals use fat as a long term energy storage unit because they cannot be easily oxidized. बहुत easily oxidize नहीं होते हैं as compared to carbohydrates. तो वो storage में suitable है. And provide about 6 times as much energy. 6 times energy provide करते हैं अगर सेम वेट का हम कार्बोहाइड्रेट लेते हैं तो उसके कंपैरिजन में. ओके, इफ़ यू कुड सी द एग्जांपल ऑफ अ triacyl glycerol below. It's a triester of glycerol. जो रिमेनिंग पार्ट है दैट इज़ फैटी एसाइल पार्ट. तो अगर ये कार्बोक्सिलिक फॉर्म में प्रेजेंट है this fatty acyl part, then those will be 3 different molecules of fatty acid. Fatty acids कहलाएंगे. And the first chain is stearoyl. Stearoyl is obtained from the stearic acid. Stearic acid से हमें stearoyl मिलेगा. Second is oleoyl. This is obtained from oleic acid. And third chain is linoyl, that is obtained from linoleic acid. Okay, the difference is number of carbon atoms are fixed. The carbon chain is having the same length. The only difference is of unsaturation. In case of stearoyl there is no unsaturation. When we move to oleoyl, there is a saturation and it is present on, I think, 9th carbon. Yes, on the 9th carbon it has a saturation. In case of linoyl acid, there are 2 unsaturated bonds and the unsaturation is present on 9th and 13th carbon. Now if we perform the hydrolysis of this triglycerol, what will happen? Obviously on hydrolysis ester cleaves to give acid and alcohol. So obviously it is also broken into its components. तो अगर हम फैट या ऑयल का हाइड्रोलिसिस करते हैं विद द हेल्प ऑफ एक्वस NaOH, इट विल यील्ड ग्लिसरॉल एंड 3 फैटी एसिड्स. हमें 3 फैटी एसिड्स प्लस ग्लिसरॉल ऑब्टेन होगा. फैटी एसिड्स आर जनरली अनब्रांच्ड, ब्रांचिंग नहीं होती है, एंड मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम दे कंटेन इवन नंबर ऑफ कार्बन एटम दैट वेरीज फ्रॉम 12 to 20. डबल बॉन्ड्स प्रेजेंट हो सकते हैं. एंड इन केस ऑफ अनसेचुरेशन most of them will be in the Z form, or you can say cis geometry, because when the मॉलिक्यूल इज इन सिस ज्योमेट्री, तो वहाँ पे सिमेट्रिक अरेंजमेंट होता है एंड इट इज़ ईजी टू फिट स्ट्रक्चर हो जाता है। तो इसलिए मोस्टली हमारा जेड और यू कैन से सिस फॉर्म होती है। It's not necessary that the all three fatty acids of a triacylglycerol should be same. ऐसा नहीं होता। Just like we have seen an example, अभी देखा था तो उसमें हमारा एक स्टीयर ऑयल था, एक ओली ऑयल था, एक लिनोइल था, तो 3 डिफरेंट थे। तो ऐसा पॉसिबल हो सकता है, 2 सेम हो सकते हैं, तीनों सेम हो सकते हैं, तीनों में से एक भी सेम नहीं हो सकता। ये ऑल द पॉसिबिलिटीज आर देयर। सो जो हमारा फैट एंड ऑयल है दैट इज़ बेसिकली एक कॉम्प्लेक्स मिक्सचर होता है। इट्स नॉट नेसेसरी कि फैट और ऑयल में एक ही टाइप का ट्राइसाइल ग्लिसरॉल प्रेजेंट हो। देयर कुड बी मैनी मोर देन वन form of triacylglycerol present in any fat or oil. Okay, below you can see some of the common fatty acid. Lauric acid have 12 carbon atom, including the carboxylic acid atom. So melting points are given, their structure is given. First 5 structures are saturated, that is lauric, myristic, palmitic, stearic, and arachidic. All of these are saturated, and there is a gradual increase of 2 carbon atoms in each. Okay. Then we go to the unsaturated part. So again we have 16, 18, and 20 carbon atoms, but the unsaturation is different here. In case of palmitoleic acid, we have a unsaturation on 7th carbon atom. In case of oleic, we have unsaturation on 9th carbon. And if you could see, all of them have Z configuration. सब में Z configuration और you can say cis geometry present है. Similarly, in case of linoleic acid, हमारा unsaturation जो है वो 2 बार है. If you look at the formula carefully, यहाँ पे हमारा CH डबल बॉन्ड CH2 होल ट्वाइस है, तो अनसेचुरेशन जो है हमारी 2 टाइम्स प्रेजेंट है. सिमिलरली अगर हम आगे बढ़ते हैं इन केस ऑफ लिनोलिनिक एसिड, तो वहाँ पे अनसेचुरेशन 3 टाइम्स है. एज यू मूव फर्दर, एराकिडोनिक एसिड के केस में you have 4 unsaturation. And if we talk about the fats and oils, तो कुछ examples हैं here. We have animal fat के केस में lard है. तो if you could see, तो lard में composition, if you could see the percentage composition, तो saturated और unsaturated की composition जो है हमारी डिफरेंट होगी. लार्ड है 1% ऑफ myristic acid, 25 of palmitic, 15 of stearic, and 50% is oleic acid, 6% is linoleic acid. Similarly, different has been given here. If you look at the simplest one, peanut में हमारे 4 different kind of acids are there, 2 of which are saturated, another 2 are unsaturated. पीनट में हमारा अनसेचुरेशन ज़्यादा है, 60% इज़ ओलिक एसिड, 20% इज़ लाइनोलिक एसिड, एंड 7 and 5 are palmitic and stearic respectively. That ways any particular fat or oil doesn't contain only one type of fatty acid. It could have various different ratios of different fatty acids. Now, unsaturated fatty acids generally have lower melting point than their saturated counterparts. The reason is saturated fatty acid have a zigzag structure and they can very easily fit on each other. वो एक दूसरे के ऊपर अगर हम molecule set करें तो they can easily fit with each other, so they are tightly held. In the case of saturated fatty acids, the melting point is low. But if on the other hand we take unsaturated fatty acid, so due to the double bond, the packing is not that good. Hence, they will have lower melting point. It is also true for the triacyl glycerol. Like this trend is there for fatty acids, but when we obtain triacyl glycerol using those fatty acid, the trend will be similar. If a triacyl glycerol is obtained from saturated fatty acids, it will have a higher melting point as compared to that of the unsaturated fatty acids. Now, if we talk about vegetable oils, so vegetable oils have higher unsaturated part as compared to the animal fats. So they will have lower melting point. If we go back to our table, you see in the table, it is very clear that the vegetable oils have very high unsaturated fatty acid as compared to the animal fats. Animal fats have your 50, 25, 46, 35. In case of vegetable oils, if you ignore the coconut oil, other than that, corn, olive, peanut, these have very significant amount of unsaturated fatty acid. Corn have 35 plus 47, 45. That makes it 80%. Olive oil have 87. Peanut also have 80%. So that much high unsaturated fatty acids are present in these. So their melting points are lower as compared to the animal fats. And the reason is because of the structure. The structure doesn't pack together. That's why the melting point are lower. Saturated fat have a uniform shape that we have already discussed, that allows them to pack together efficiently in a crystal lattice. जब solid form में होता है तो obviously it's in the form of crystal lattice, तो वहाँ पे packing अच्छी हो जाती है. In unsaturated vegetable oil, however, the carbon-carbon bonds are introduced. That's why there are bands and kinks. वहाँ पे मोड़ तोड़ होता है. That's why जो हाइड्रोकार्बन चेन्स हैं, that those are not easily packed together. And more the number of double bonds, it will be very hard for that molecule to crystallize, and it will have lower melting point as compared to the oil. More than 100 different fatty acids are known, and about 40 occur widely. Palmitic acid have 16 carbon atoms, while stearic acid have 18 carbon atoms, and these are the most abundant saturated fatty acids. While in case of unsaturated one, oleic and linoleic are the most abundant. Oleic and linoleic both have 18 carbon atoms, but there is difference in unsaturation. Oleic have one unsaturated bond, or you can say one double bond, while linoleic have two double bonds. So these two are most abundant unsaturated ones. Now, oleic is monosaturated, and if we talk about linoleic, linoleic, and arachidonic, all of them are polysaturated fatty acids. They will have more than one double bond. Linoic and linolenic acid occur in cream and are essential for human diet. If the infants, or you can say small babies, are not given milk with fat in their diet for a very long time, then they will develop some skin lesions and they will grow poorly. So for the growth of babies, it is important to provide them milk with these. Now comes the class called phospholipid. Phospholipids are esters of phosphoric acid. So our phosphoric acid has a formula H3PO4. So when you are forming an ester, the hydrogen of the OH group is being replaced by a alkyl group. So phosphoric acid monoester is there, diester is there, triester is there. But mainly we can divide them in two categories. One is glycerophospholipids and other is sphingomyelin. Sphingomyelins and glycerophospholipids. Now look at the glycerophospholipids. These are based on phosphatic acid. इसमें क्या होता है? They have a glycerol backbone which is linked by ester bonds to two fatty acids and one phosphoric acid. Basically what is there? Glycerol है and two of the alcohols of glycerol form ester with long chain fatty acids and one forms with phosphoric acid. So those are the kind of glycerophospholipids. Now the units of the fatty acids are same from carbon. 12 to 20 units will be present in there, but the acyl group at C1 is usually saturated and that is present on the C2 is usually unsaturated. So इसमें इसके केस में क्या होता है? Although there are various different possibilities, but in case of glycerophospholipids, आपका जो कार्बन 1 पे फैटी एसिड होता है that is saturated and the fatty acid present on the carbon 2 is unsaturated. Most of the cases में ये पाया जाता है. The phosphate group at the carbon 3 is also bonded to the amino alcohol such as choline, इथेनोलामाइन और सीरीन. आप अगर एग्जाम्पल देखेंगे तो आपको ये तीनों का स्ट्रक्चर दिया हुआ है. द फर्स्ट इज फॉर one structure is written in the square bracket that gives you the three different possibilities, क्या क्या कहाँ कहाँ bonded है. Then comes the example is phosphatidyl choline. So in this case आपका एक ट्राईमिथाइलामीन ग्रुप प्रेजेंट है. ओके. Similarly, if ammonia is present and there are two methylene unit in between, तो आपका बन जाता है इथेनॉल अमीन. Now if you move further, तो आपका serine attached है in this case. So basically what are these? Sorry. अगर आप देखो तो दीज आर दिस सीरीन इज़ अ कायरल कंपाउंड. आपका जो सी एच है, दिस सी एच, this CH have a carboxylic group, amine group, and on one side hydrogen and on other CH2 and further substitution. So this is a chiral. So it could have a L or R configuration. Similarly, if you look at the second carbon of the glycerol, in case of glycerol, uh, there also you have four different substituents. तो वहाँ पे भी chirality present है. So based on that also, all the molecules, all the glycerophospholipids are chiral. They will have one L form and one R form. Now phospholipids are found widely in both plants and animal tissues. सब में होते हैं present and make up approximately 50 to 60% of the cell membrane. Their structure is similar to that of the soaps. जो आपके सोप में मिसल फॉर्मेशन होती है ना, मिसल इज सर्कुलर, उसमें बीच में आपका लेट्स से हाइड्रोफोबिक पार्ट होता है एंड ऑन द कॉर्नर्स हाइड्रोफिलिक. सो द सेम वे द फॉस्फोलिपिड्स फॉर्म bilayers. They have long non-polar hydrocarbon tail and a polar ionic head. इफ़ यू लुक एट द स्ट्रक्चर गिवन बिलो, आपकी जो फैटी एसिड्स की लॉन्ग चेन है वो नॉन पोलर टेल्स होगी, और आपका जो आयनिक पार्ट, जो आपका फॉस्फोलिपिड पार्ट है, दैट इज़ आयनिक. तो दोनों चीज़ें प्रेजेंट हैं यहाँ पे. Biolipid formation takes place and it is about 50 armstrong thick. Now the non-polar parts, they accumulate in the center of the bilayer, जैसे मिसेल्स में होता है वैसे ही, and the ionic part forms the boundary of the bilayer. These bilayers serve as a effective barrier for the passage of water, ions, and other components in and out of the cell. So the phospholipids form the most part of the cell membrane. Second category was sphingomyelin. So this is the second major group of phospholipids. These compounds have sphingosine or a related dihydroxyamine as their backbone. उनकी बैकबोन या तो स्फिंगोसाइन होगी या उसी से रिलेटेड कोई डाईहाइड्रोक्सी अमीन ग्रुप होगा. ठीक है. They are particularly abundant in brain and nerve tissues where they are a major constituent of coating around nerve fibers. तो nerve fiber की coatings में generally present होती है. If you look at the structure of sphingosine, it is also a chiral structure. It has two different chiral centers. And if you look at the sphingomyelin structure, phosphate group is attached. And similarly, as we have seen in the case of here, the phosphate group, then 2-methylene group, then amine. So that way here also have the similar kind of attachment.